And then, so I went and I got the notification, you can come and get, and I was holding out for AstraZeneca because it came from Oxford. And so, I'm pretty naive about this stuff. And I thought, well, and also I'd heard that it was old school method of inoculation. And I went and had the jab, and I got a little green, like a library card, and I thought, well, that's what I'm going to show the people when I get on the plane. There's a lot of funny stuff about it, and within several hours, I was shaking like a leaf, and I went to bed early, and I couldn't get warm, and I thought, am I running a fever? I was boiling hot and sweating, and then I was cold. And I was out for the count for about a week. And I had been preparing for, a project where I was going to be playing acoustic guitar with a couple of musicians and we were going to film it. That week knocked me out and I had to start again from scratch and I was okay. But it didn't come off as well as I would like to. Because professionally, it was a huge setback. And it frightened the shit out of me because I didn't know how long it would last. And bit by bit, I realized that I probably shouldn't have had the first jab, but then I was offered the second. And I thought, well, what have I got? What's the point in, stopping now? So I went and had the second and then it got really bad. And within about a week, I had lost, my hands didn't really work. I suffer from a condition already called peripheral neuropathy, which is nerve damage pain, really, which means that, I can get numb or pins and needles. When I had the second jab, and they do say that condition, by the way, is progressive and it's incurable. So I had expected it to be, it's manageable. I expected it to be something that would gradually grow worse as I got older, into my 80s or whatever. But always, I could get some ice pack or whatever, it would be fine. This ramped up from, on a scale of 10, say, from 3 to 8 or 9. Agony and chronic pain is not, when you know that nothing will work, there's no medication you can take that will help, is very, very frightening. And the worst thing is you don't know when it's going to wear off or when it's going to go away. So that was, that was what frightened me the most, medically, health-wise. And it still does because, I have gigs to do, I have recording work to do, but I can't, to touch the guitar, to play the guitar is not fun. And it's something I do, then when I put it down, it's there until I go to bed, and I take sleeping pills because I can't sleep because of the pain, and it's not a good way to live. But and it's not all due to the vaccine, but the vaccine took my immune system and just shook it around again, and that's still going on. So, and then I read, a lot of the evidence that I had been reading about with people that were having adverse reaction. That was on the list, was damage to the immune system.